you can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful card. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're going to have some fun today. We really are. We have two delightful contestants, two very beautiful dealers. We have a new car to give away, and we have all kinds of money. So stick around, and I think it'll be an entertaining half hour. Speaking of entertaining, take a look at what I have to work with every day. Isn't this nice? Our two dealers are Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Whoa!
Whoa! Woo! Little pink display.
The ladies in pink. Very nice. Okay, girls. We're going to set up, please, and start at the very top, if we could do that. And while you're getting ready, let's bring our champion in and a new challenger. Come on, Brett and Kelly. Hello, Brett.
Hi, Bob. How you doing?
Good. The man has won $10,400 as our champion so far. Not so bad.
Yeah, I'm Brett Waterman. I'm from Fountain Valley, and I'm having a great time and enjoying it.
Well, just heck, good, gosh darn heck, okay, Brett.
That's right.
Kelly, how are you today?
I'm great. My name's Kelly Rudiger. I'm from San Diego. Currently, I'm living in L.A., where I'm proud to be a UCLA Bruin. I'm involved with a lot of school activities and community service projects.
And you're a bright and happy lady, too.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with us. You know how to play this game, I assume?
Sure do.
Okay, well, you cut the cards earlier, and Susanna's got them all dealt out. And I tell you what, let's start the game right now with an educated guess question. And, Brett, the question is yours. And before I ask the question, I'm going to bring in two friends of mine. So, Darlene and Ken, would you please come in here? This is Mr. and Mrs. McCloskey. How are you? Nice to have you here. Now, they're not really what the educated guess is all about, you see, because I also want you to meet their 10 very beautiful children. Aren't they something, though? How old were you when you had your first one?
22.
22, and you've got 10 of them. I had 3 and almost died. I don't know how you do it. You got to be the toughest people in the world. Okay, here's the question now. It has to do with the McCloskeys. According to Mrs. McCloskey, how much did they spend on groceries in a typical week? Brett?
Well, I only came from a two-kid family, but and we ate a lot, especially with me. And there's some pretty big guys there, so I have a feeling they eat a lot. I'm going to say probably around $250, $300.
$300 you say they spent on groceries in a typical week. Kelly, do you think it'll be higher or lower than $300?
There's 4 kids in my family. My father does eat a lot. 10 kids, with coupons and everything else, it might be a little bit lower.
I think it's going to be lower than that.
A little bit lower than that in a week.
Mr. McCloskey just grabbed his stomach. Are you telling me you eat a lot, too? Is that what you say? Welcome to my club. Okay. Is one of them a little rascal?
Yes.
Which one's the rascal?
Cameron.
Which one's Cameron? Yeah, he's a rascal. Okay. Here we go. Let's find out who's right or wrong here. The actual amount the McCloskeys spent on groceries in a typical week is $190.
Yeah.
It was lower. Kelly, you were right. You have a beautiful family. You really do. Thank you very much for bringing him down here. We'll see you again. And kids, thank you for coming. You can just go right off that way. We're going to find out a little bit more about you a little later. Mr. and Mrs. Cameron, thank you again. And we are going to find out all about the Cameron kids all week long because they're going to help us with our studio audience polls. All right, here we go. Kelly, you ready? Here's your first card. That card is a 10. You can play or change.
I'm going to change that card.
Going to change the card.
Yes.
Susanna has a new one for you. The 10 is now a 9.
Let's go higher with a 9.
All right, let's see if it's higher than the 9. It is.
Let's go lower, please.
Lower than the ace. I got a 9 for you again.
I'm going to freeze.
Freeze there?
I'm going to freeze, please.
All right, sure. The lady will freeze on the 9. It keeps Brett away from the cards. And we're going to have a good time. So we'll pause with these words and be right back with all of those wonderful children, 2 delightful contestants, and lots of money to give away on Card Shark.
I like this.
They're called Shyness.com.
Introducing all-time Whammy favorites from K-Boss. The Whammy Fab 4, Whammy Presley, Michael Whammy, and many more. Press your luck. Weekends starting at 3.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. All right, let's continue with our game now. Kelly, this next question is yours. And I promise you we're going to find out more about those 10 beautiful kids, all from the McCloskey family. They're going to be with us all week. And this question involves the McCloskeys. And there they are right now, ready to play our game with us. All with names that begin with K. Now, before the show, we asked the McCluskeys, the 10 kids, right now, are you wearing something that belongs to one of your sisters or brothers? How many of these 10 kids are wearing something that belongs to a sister or a brother? Kel?
Okay, I have 3 brothers, so I don't really borrow many of their clothes, but this dress is my roommate's, and she classifies as a sister. And they look about the same age, and girls do borrow guys' clothes. So out of those 10, I'd say 4 of them.
4 of them?
4 of them are.
All right, Brett, you think it'll be higher or lower than 4?
I think it might be just a little bit higher because I think, you know, with kids being especially close in age, they tend to share clothes a little bit.
Well, let's find out. The actual number of these kids who are wearing something that belongs to a sister or brother is 4 of them. Right on the button. All right. Yeah, put your hand down. There you are, Kelly. We got $100 to share with our McCluskey children, too. Which 4 of you, raise your hand, would you please, are wearing something that belongs to one of your sisters or brothers? Carrie, what are you wearing, hon?
This sweater is my sister Kristen's.
Uh-huh.
And these earrings, nylons, and shoes are Kendra's.
Boy, you're just, everything belongs to everybody, doesn't it? I wore hand-me-downs in my family, too. Trouble is, all I had was sisters. You see? Thank you very much. We're going to find out more about you a little later on. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Kelly?
Oh.
Well, change that 9, I assume.
Please change that 9.
We will do it. The 9 is a 9 again.
Am I seeing the whole deck here? On a 9, and I've seen a couple of them. Let's go lower.
Lower. Let's see if it is. Lower than the 9? It is. Lower than the 9.
I might as well. Let's go higher than
Higher.
6.
Okay, if it's higher, you win game number 1. Higher than the 6? Yeah. And another $100.
Can't help it. That's great.
Yes, it is. That's the fastest $200 you've ever made in your life.
I'm keeping this. Thank you.
Okay, you've got $200, but most importantly, you have the first game. If you win the next game, you're the champ, and you're going to play for the big money and a chance to win the new car. Brett, you got to try to keep that from happening. Susanna's going to deal out the cards from the same deck, and we're going to start game number 2 right now with this question. And Brett, the question is yours.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, have you ever copied a poem out of a book to give to a girl and pretended you wrote it yourself? How many bachelors admitted that they've done that?
Well, being a bachelor myself, I've never done that, so I don't know how many of my friends would have done that. So I'm going to say it's going to be a low number. I'll probably say 33.
33 out of 100 bachelors admitted they've done that. Kelly?
The audience seems to think higher, but I've had a few boyfriends, and my current boyfriend I've never even gotten a poem from, whether it be from him or copied. So I say it's going to be lower.
Might be lower than that. He's not very romantic, is he?
Oh, he's still romantic.
Oh, he is. Okay. The actual number of bachelors who have pretended they've written an original poem for a girl is 6 of them. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm surprised at that. I thought it'd be more. All right, Kelly, again, the control is all yours, and there's a 6 for you.
Let's go higher than 6.
Gonna keep the 6 and go higher, is it? No, it's not. No. All right, Brett, finally you get to the cards. You have to do some catching. You can't change this one, though, Brett. There's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. 3. No, not higher. No progress at all there. Okay, Kelly, here we go again. This is yours. We surveyed 100 women business executives, and we asked them, if you could choose just one for your daughter, would you rather she become an executive or marry one? How many women executives said they would prefer their daughter became an executive?
I feel that I'm an up-and-coming, soon-to-be businesswoman, and I want my daughter to be the same. There's opportunities opening up for everybody, men and women. I think my daughter would like to be one of those business executives. I would say, let's go with at least 59.
59 out of 100 would rather have their daughter become an executive rather than marry one. Brett?
Just because I think a lot of women are getting more into the business field and everything, I think with ERA and everything, they're looking forward to pushing women farther, so I think it's going to be a little bit higher. Okay,
let's find out. Let's see. The actual number of women executives who would prefer their daughter became an executive is 74. Yes, Brett. It was higher.
Okay.
All right. Now, we'll keep the 4?
Yeah, higher.
Let's go higher again. Is it higher? No. It's Susanna's fault. Just blame it on Susanna. She's the one that doled out the cards. I had nothing to do with it. Kelly, you're playing free with 6.
Playing off the 6. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 6. No. It's still Susanna's fault. I just want you to know that. And while I ball Susanna out, we're going to pause for these words, and we'll be right back to find out who's going to win this game and become our champ. Don't go away.
Yeah, I like your cards. Get rid of them.
Take a pea-sized...
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks, and you're watching Buzzer. Let's play.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. Let's continue with game number 2 in our match now between our champion Brett and our challenger Kelly. And Brett, the next question is yours. Here we go. We surveyed 100 married women and we asked them, do you care as much about your appearance now as you did when you were single? How many married women said they do care about their appearance as much now as they did when they were single?
I think a lot of women care about their parents no matter how old they are, and even if they're single or married, because they always want to look their best, I think. So I think it's going to be a high number. I'm going to say around 75.
75 out of 100 women said they do. They care about their appearance as much now as they did when they were single. Kelly?
Women are going to always care about their appearance, but whether they're going to get all dressed up if they're out with their husband, I don't think so, because they feel pretty confident with their position. So it's going to be lower than 75.
I think it might be lower.
Yes.
Too bad. The actual number of married women who care about their appearance as much now as they did when they were single is 83. No, wasn't lower, it was higher. I'm delighted and amazed. Okay, Brett, what do you want to do?
No 3s or 2s higher.
Gonna keep that one, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I've already balled her out. We'll see how well she did this time. Oh, yes, she's better.
Higher again, higher again.
Higher than the 6, is it? No. We'll both get her next time, Brett. All right, Kelly, the 6.
Let's go higher than the 6.
Higher than the 6. It is a 5. You guys are something else, I'll tell you.
What do we do?
Okay, let's play sudden death. This is our fourth and final question of this game, and that means someone's got to win the game on the next play of the cards. Control is really what you're looking for, and we're going to find out who's going to win this game right now. Kelly, here's your question.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 New York City policemen. We asked them, when you give out a traffic ticket, do men argue more than women? How many policemen said yes, men do argue more?
My aunt is an Oakland police officer, and I think she gets a lot more flack from the women because they think they can get away with more, even from a woman cop. So asking the men cop in New York, I think women would give them more.
How many policemen said men argue more?
With men, it's going to be a low number. I'd say 33.
33. Here we go, Brett. Higher or lower than 33?
I've been pulled over a few times, and I think I kind of usually try to weasel my way out, so I think it's going to be a little bit higher.
A little higher than that?
Yeah.
We all try to argue a little bit. The actual number of policemen who said men argue more is 55. Yes, it was higher. All right, Brett, we're playing sudden death now.
Okay.
You know what you got to do? You can either play it out. If you goof, she wins the game in the match, or you can pass it on to her. She has to play off the 6. If she goofs, you win the game. Go pass it to her. Kelly, your fate is in your own hands, my dear.
Can I change the 6?
No, you can't change it. You got to play it.
Let's go higher again.
Higher than the 6. No, Brett wins the game. There you are. Okay. So we're all tied up now. Whew. Wise decision. You had to do it. All right, we have one game then for each one of our contestants. Kelly has a game, Brett has a game. That means we have to play a tiebreaker game. And Susanna's going to set up for the tiebreaker. And you'll see that she's only going to deal out 3 cards. We'll have a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Winner of this game is the champ and goes on to play for the big money. So good luck to the 2 of you. And this question is for you, Brett. And this question, once again, involves our 10 brothers and sisters from the McCluskey family who are with us. And they're going to be with us all week long. Now, before the show, we asked our 10 McCluskeys, would you swap one of your brothers or sisters for a puppy? How many of these 10 kids would swap a brother or sister for a puppy, Brett?
Oh, I don't know. I think they look like a pretty close family. But I remember as a kid, we had our quarrels, too, with my sister. So it'll be a medium. I'll say 3.
3 of them, you think? Kelly, higher or lower than that?
No. My little brothers are terrors, and I wouldn't swap them for the world. So I think it's going to be lower than 3.
Might be lower.
Yeah.
The actual number of these kids who would swap a brother or sister for a puppy is 1. Only 1. All right, which one of you would swap a brother or sister for a puppy? Who would? Casey? Casey, which brother or sister do you want to trade?
Kyle.
Kyle! Kyle, raise your hand. Why do you want to swap Kyle for a puppy?
That's why.
Why? Does he tease you? Oh. Do you love him? Yeah. You just love a puppy more, is that it? I see, okay. Thank you very much, kids. All right.
Kelly.
I had a sister I wanted to swap for a Honda. Okay. You ready, Kelly?
Yes.
All right, here's your card. It's a queen.
All right.
Lower than the queen. 8.
Let's go higher.
All right,
Let's go
if it's higher, you win the game and the match.
so.
You become our champ. Is it higher than the 8? No.
Oh.
Back to the queen you go. Brett, are you breathing?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go, Brett. Free chance to play. Your card's a 7, you got to play.
Higher.
Higher than the 7. There's a king.
Lower.
If it's lower, you're the champ. No.
Oh, my God.
Ah, I love it. That's when it's fun. Suffer. While they suffer, we'll pause for these words. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks to find out who our winner is going to be.
Oh, God. So close.
I'm dying.
Attention women.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're in the middle of a good game. This is our tiebreaker to find out who our champion is going to be. And the next question is yours, Kelly. And here we go. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, would you lie to a woman you loved if it would keep her from breaking up with you? How many bachelors said they would lie to the woman they loved in order to keep her?
People get kind of scared in that situation, and someone they love, I think it'll be pretty high. Let's go with 72.
72.
High.
All right. Brett, do you think it'll be higher or lower than
I have a feeling
72?
it's going to be just a little bit higher.
Think they would lie? Yeah. Okay. The actual number of bachelors who would lie to the woman they loved in order to keep her is 57. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. Kelly. All right, Kelly, the queen is your card. I assume you want to keep it.
I assume I want to keep it, and let's go lower.
Let's go
please.
lower. It is.
Let's go higher than the 5.
If it's higher, you're the champ. No. Gosh, oh
I'm so embarrassed.
You ought to be embarrassed.
I don't know where these came from.
Okay.
7, Brett.
I would say lower.
Lower than the 7. No, not lower than the 7. Well, for crying out loud. Look here, you guys.
Stop this.
Brett.
Okay.
Brett, this is sudden death. Someone's got to win the game on the next play of the cards. Remember, only 3 this time. We surveyed 100 ministers. We asked them, do you believe animals go to heaven too? How many ministers do believe that animals go to heaven?
Well, I think ministers have a good heart, so I'm going to say they probably say yes. So I'm going to say around 48.
48 out of 100. Kelly, higher or lower than that?
Good heart or not, I think they keep it to a human base. I think it's going to be a little lower than that.
Think it might be lower?
Yeah. There's only enough room for so many, I think.
Yeah, my puppy went to heaven. I know she did.
Oh.
Cleopatra. The actual number of ministers who believe animals go to heaven is 15. Yes, it was lower. Sudden death, Kelly. You know the choices. The choices are you can play it out. If you goof, he wins the game in the match. Pass it on to him. He must play off the 7.
I'm going to have to play it starting with a queen, and I'm going to go lower.
Okay, lower than the queen. 10.
10. Let's go higher.
If it's higher, you're the new champ. If it's not higher, Brett remains champ. Higher than the 10. Yeah! Congratulations to you, Kel.
Thank you.
Well, Brett, that means $10,400 in
That's
cash.
great.
Thank
I'm
you
happy.
very much for playing the game with us. We'll see you again.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much. Good luck.
Come here, champ. Come over here, Kelly. Right over here, sweetie. There you go. Okay, now. Woo, that was tough,
That
wasn't
was
it?
a long game.
And exciting, too. You got $200, but heck, that's nothing. You can win up to $32,000 in just a few moments. We also have a new car to give you. And here are the 2 girls with a deck of cards that you cut earlier.
Yeah.
We're going to start dealing out the cards. And like I said, in addition to all the money you can win, there's a couple of jokers in there. Every time a joker comes up, that means you have another chance of winning the car. And we'd love to see you win a lot of cash and the car. And to make sure you have at least one chance, just for winning the match, Susanna has 1 joker for you. So you know you have 1 opportunity. Give the lady $200, please. Good luck to you, hon. Have fun.
Thank you very much.
Here we go. This is going to be fun. Now, your first card is a 3, and you got $200.
All of it higher.
All of it higher. Is it higher than the 3? No. Not higher than the 3. That's okay. You still have a lot of chance to win money because this card's going to go up here. I'm going to give you $400 in the second row, and there you have as a deuce.
I have to go all of it higher.
Yes, you sure do. Higher than the deuce. Card's a 6.
6, okay.
$800.
$800?
You can play or change.
Let's change the 6, please.
Which one you want?
Let's go with 2.
Number 2. Okay, we will. 6 is now a king. How's that? 800.
Let's go 500 lower.
$500 lower than the king. 7.
Okay,
1300.
13. Let's go $300 higher.
$300 higher?
Higher?
There's a question mark. Is it higher? No, it's not. You played it wise. You got 1,000. Come up here. You know you got to bet at least $500.
Let's go all of it higher.
All of it?
All of it higher, higher, please.
All right, this is going to mean $2,000 for you if it's higher than the 3, and it is. There you are.
That's fine.
You make me real nervous. Anything can happen when you play this game. You know that?
Where did they come from?
Oh, you're at $2,300 in cash. We're going to be right back with more Card Sharks. Our champ has a chance to win a car. We'll give her that chance, too, right after this.
Yeah. Where was that coming from?
Next, Card Sharks swim with the big cards for a big win. Then on the Newlywed Game, couples flip even bigger cards for a win. With me, Bob Eubanks. Stay tuned.
All the time we have for today. She'll try to win the car next time. So long from Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Active Link Lee Press-On Nails. Beautify active hands. Press on in seconds. Active Link Lee Press-On Nails. True Value's own Master Mechanics 70-piece socket wrench set for the do-it-yourself mechanic from True Value Hardware Stores. Armor Dinner Classics. Delicious frozen dinners specially made to taste great out of your microwave. West Bend's 4-quart automatic slow cooker. Slow cooks, roasts, grills, and serves. Non-stick with porcelain exterior. Super Seal food containers with a Super Seal that keeps food fresh. Top quality at affordable prices. From the Eureka Company, the Quick Up, cordless and lightweight with its own wall-mounted recharging stand, perfect for quick cleanups. And the member of our studio audience will receive Krups for quality, reliability, and design excellence. Juicer, food slicer, timer, scale, coffee mill, and Krups renowned Brewmaster electric drip coffee maker. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson television production.